China's development of self-propelled anti-aircraft artillery can be traced back to the mid-20th century. During the Cold War era, China sought to enhance its military capabilities to counter potential airborne threats, including aircraft and helicopters. The need for mobile air defense systems led to the development of self-propelled anti-aircraft guns, which could provide rapid response and flexibility on the battlefield. In the early 1980s, the People's Liberation Army of China was approached by Iraq to develop a copy of the Soviet-designed ZSU-57-2 self-propelled anti-aircraft gun system. Several examples of the ZSU-57-2 were delivered to China for reverse engineering, and Marine Corps attempted to manufacture a copy to meet Iraq's production order. The result was the Type 80 self-propelled anti-aircraft gun, based on the modified chassis of the Type 69-2 main battle tank. The Type 80 featured an open-top turret armed with twin 57mm cannons, capable of carrying 300 rounds of ammunition. While initially intended for the export market, the Type 80 saw limited service in the People's Liberation Army due to its modest performance and the emergence of more advanced air defense systems. Despite its limitations, the Type 80 self-propelled anti-aircraft gun played a role in conflicts such as the Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s and the Gulf War in the 1990s. However, its lack of advanced fire control systems and detection radar limited its effectiveness against fast-moving aerial targets. The development of self-propelled anti-aircraft guns in China reflects the country's efforts to modernize its military and address evolving threats in the air domain. While the Type 80 self-propelled anti-aircraft gun may not have achieved widespread adoption, it represents an important milestone in China's pursuit of indigenous defense capabilities. The Type 80, also known as the PGZ-80 in the new Chinese domestic naming system, mounted on the modified Type 69-2 main battle tank chassis. The Type 80 features a twin-barrel, recoil-operated 57mm cannon in an open-top turret. While the Type 80 shares similarities with its Soviet predecessor, it exhibits distinct characteristics and limitations. One of the notable features of the Type 80 is its reliance on manual operation, lacking a fire control system for targeting. This limitation restricts its effectiveness to clear weather conditions and presents challenges in engaging fast-moving aerial targets. Additionally, the absence of detection radar further hampers its ability to track and engage airborne threats with precision. Despite these shortcomings, the Type 80 offers improved performance over the ZSU-57-2 in certain aspects. The use of proximity-fused ammunition enhances its lethality, increasing the likelihood of hitting aerial targets within its maximum effective range of 4 km, an altitude of 3 km. The Type 80's armor provides some protection to the crew against small arms fire and shell splinters, although the open-top turret leaves the crew partially exposed during operation. The decision to retain the angle glacis plate of the Type 69 chassis exemplifies production, but does not significantly enhance protection. Furthermore, the absence of an NBC system and smoke-related structures further limits its survivability on the battlefield. In terms of mobility, the Type 69-2 chassis offers good cross-country performance, but is limited in speed reaching a maximum of 48 km per hour on roads and approximately 25 km per hour off-road. However, the vehicle lacks amphibious capability, restricting its deployment in certain operational environments. Overall, the Type 80 self-propelled anti-aircraft gun represents a traditional phase in China's self-propelled anti-aircraft artillery development, characterized by efforts to replicate foreign designs and adapt them to domestic requirements. While the Type 80 saw limited production and service due to its technological obsolescence and inherent limitations, it serves as a testament to China's pursuit of indigenous defense capabilities and its willingness to innovate in the field of military technology.